So, now I could have been where I'm going already. I went fairly well out of the way because I wanted to take a different route and do some talking, and I didn't want to sit around racing through traffic lights all day long. I hate the grid thing, you know. There you go. And so we did this. All right, let me full disclosure. I first rode this bike back in like 1983 when I had my GPZ 550 and out here riding around a guy who didn't have a license riding somebody else's GPZ 550. So, you know, I've forgotten more about this road than I remember, but it's been a while. And if you want to come out here and race these curves, you know, feel free, but just realize that plenty of people have gone off into the creek riding their bikes around here. So, you know, you've been warned, okay? Now, plenty of people have driven their cars off the creek too. On top of it, I think the last time they had an accident here, a guy flew through this intersection at like 85 miles an hour in some kind of Italian sport car and went up in the woods. And I had a guy go in the river once. I don't understand that. But somehow he managed to do that. Also, I think I've missed the upper part, which is where some of the truly dangerous curves are. It's about like it was there, but a little bit faster and a little bit tighter at the end, where it just gets really nasty on some of the turns. There's a nice hairpin at the end. I've seen guys wreck bicycles on that curve, not to mention motorcycles. Thank you, my little friend. Stop playing around with your ashtray drive. Clean that up for publication. So anyway, we like tans, man. There's nothing wrong with a good tan. Oh, it's not overdone. As long as you don't like go to the damn beach every day and basically blow your skin out. Tans are good. Sorry. So Ducati has come up with this entire philosophy now to embrace the milk toastian nature of the Ducati 899. And now here's the problem, okay? A moderate powered bike is not going to be a revolution in motorcycle technology. There are plenty of moderate powered motorcycles out there. I can name bikes like the ZX-12R, which is Yamaha's moderate powered bike, the CBR 500, the VFR 800, it's a moderately powered 800. There are plenty of moderately powered bikes out there, but they don't claim to be moderately powered because that's all people really need. No, they claim to be moderately powered because they are moderate displacement bikes. And notice the trend among all these bikes. There's 600s and 750s, maybe an 800. None of them are 900s, okay? And Ducati is essentially trying to take a long history of 900cc motorcycles and invert the principle. They don't want to make a sport tour out of it. They want it to be a sport bike, but not powerful, not overly powerful. And then you've got the dweebs who come up behind it saying, oh, it's far more work than most people can handle. It's far more blah, 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 blah. It's the nasty, the old fucking dog comes out. It's more motorcycle than most people can handle. I don't know if I'm really going to go past this shit. It's far more bike than most people can handle. Yeah. That's sitting up behind this shit. Far more bike than most people can handle, right? So you end up with the problem of people saying you shouldn't buy this anything more than this anyway because you aren't ready to handle it. Oh, really? So now you're going to tell me what I should and shouldn't buy in a motorcycle. Interesting. Look at this shit. I forgot all about this. I may have to go back the other way. Now you're going to tell me what I should and shouldn't buy. Hey, get this too, okay? Hey, can I get your picture too? Thank you. Now these people are such dicks. You drive a car, don't complain about the fact that you're stuck in traffic. I just have to make sure I don't wreck, because wrecking on this bike would be bad. Especially if it means I run into somebody's car. Alright. Now I want the center. I like the center. The center's good. The center's chewy. But since this guy gave it to me, I'll take it. Oh, trust me, man. If I was like a lot of guys, if people in the path right now, I can't believe people actually go through this shit every day. This is ridiculous. I might turn around anyway because I don't want to go this way. Oh wait, it's still open. They're just taking all damn day to get up here. They're taking all fucking day. I think the guy was taking my picture. Or girl, whatever. It was for publishing the internet. That's a concept. Alright, so I don't know what she thought she was doing. Ugh, fuck. Don't take all day! Go! Ah! Still here, right? Oh, man. Taking all fucking day to make that turn. So the point is, you don't make a 900 and then market it as a safe bike for people who only want a moderate amount of power. And then sell an 1199 that has 50 more horsepower and then market it as a bike for people who want a sport bike. You detune the 1199, make that your entry-level bike. So you have the Panigale, then the Panigale R, then the Panigale RS or something, you know, like that, or double R or some shit like that. But you take your beastly 1199 motor and you detune it so it produces 150, 160 horsepower, ring, 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 and maybe, you know, 90, 95 foot-pound of torque. Ding, 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 ding. Okay? You basically make it a ZX-12R. Nothing wrong with the ZX-12R, right? Now, I have to admit, they must be in a really awkward position when people who basically are the people they need to market this bike are the ones saying, this bike is more than most people need as a motorcycle. Shit, fuck that. I really don't need to deal with another set of this shit. Only advantage of this is because it's 2 lanes. That means it's a little easier for me to cut. But this doesn't really make sense. I have to admit, I'm not interested in cutting this all the way out. Let's turn around here. See if I can find a clear space turn without getting the shit knocked out of me, because this traffic is going to be heinous. So we went way the fuck out of the way. This is going to be a good way to get the living fucking shit knocked out of me. Alright, let's see here. I wasn't going to do that, but there's too much traffic. And that's what we want, is a brake right there. Now we're good. Let's see here. What's up, bud? Fuck that. That's too much. So, that's just too much traffic. Although it probably was a smarter way to go that way. I just don't feel like doing all that cutting. Even if I can. Which I can, despite what some people tell me. I can do it. I just don't feel like it. So, there's a point where it's not worth the effort. Let's just grab other options. All right, so here we go, and I'll explain to you why all of this is just severe trolling. My suggestion was, instead of coming out with the $899, to just come out with a moderately or even detuned Panigale 1200. Okay, so they decided not to do that, and then they started to have this issue of, oh, now we'll talk about how it's the perfect motor for longevity reasons. And so then they had an article on Cycle World about that, and I said, oh, wait a minute, how is it the best motor that Ducati ever made simply because, God damn, I hate when that happens. Come on! Fucking pay attention! Fucking look up there! Oh, looking all in the wrong place. That's why you're back there anyway. Junior driver, shit. It helps when you don't have a horn, honestly. Seriously, it really does. Because then you can't just look impotent when your horn is impotent. So now you want to talk about the engine on a longevity basis. So, okay, are you saying that the 899 is not a reliable motor because the stroke is too long? And then they got ragged for that reason. The article just got ripped for that reason, okay? Or the valves are too heavy or too big or whatever. And, you know, all this titanium nonsense and all these, you know, thin neck valves and shit, weight reduction. They're going to now come out and say the 899 is the better motor than the 1199 Panigale R and Super Leggero motors because it has a shorter stroke and smaller valves. And I go, you got to be fucking kidding me. You're going to sit there and market a $65,000 motorcycle because it has all the superior engine technology, and the same magazine just gave that bike the Bike of the Year award, right? The Super Leggero just gave it the Bike of the Year award. And then they want to come back and say, oh, but the 899 motor is probably the best motor that Ducati ever made because it has a shorter stroke and therefore less stress on the pistons, and it has smaller valves. I said, you know, dude, you guys aren't making a half an iota of sense at this point, okay? You want to tout performance on one hand, then now you want to talk about longevity and buying a bike that's, you know, a good match to your skill set. If we take your argument at face value that even the 899 is more bike than most people can handle, then why should most people buy the damn 899? It's that simple. I don't really want to go through the circle, but let's see. I hate when that happens. Forget to put it in gear. Good way to blow my clutch out. I'm pretty sure that guy's not supposed to be standing there either. That's another story. All right, so this goes. Let these guys go through sometimes because otherwise they'll knock the shit out of you. The outside one comes across, inside one goes out. It's nice situation. I've definitely learned that the way to handle traffic in DC is to be moderate as far as the cars go, and then take advantage of the small size and just go around them. So, anyway, let's put it this way. You can't have your cake and eat it too. That's the issue. You can't, on one hand, tout a girl's skirt is blown. Man, I just happened to look over there, and next thing I know, there was a gust of wind blew her skirt right up on her waist. My point is that you can't tout the same bike two different ways, okay? Because you put two different motors in it, and therefore you now are going to talk about two different aspects of its performance. I mean, you sound schizophrenic like doing that. So, so this apparently has really gotten under the skin of this guy, who is Joe Editor, Joe Rider, Joe Motorcycle Rider. Okay? And he has decided to make me his personal nut lunch. And has latched onto my gonad with both fucking jaws and a piercing tongue, and is attempted to suck me dry. Seriously. So to you, buddy, I say, you know, here, bask in the glory of your own wisdom. You can explain why I should spend $15,000, $16,000, $17,000 on a motorcycle who you say I can't handle anyway. I can spend half that much to get a bike that has 30% more power, and obviously, you know, it's more than enough motorcycle that I can handle. So, according to you, anyway, right? If it doesn't make sense for me to buy a $17,000 bike that has more power than I can handle, how would it make sense for me to buy it? You know, on a skill level. Okay, yeah, I could have bought an SZ9, and I could have bought a whatever. Look, the SZ9 wasn't out when I bought this bike. Even if it was, I'd never demoed it, and I wouldn't be sinking $7 or $8 grand on it on purpose. Okay, and even if I had demoed it, which I have, I still wouldn't necessarily want to buy it. I've ridden the FC09. It's not bad, but it's not a sport bike. Scroll. No. Don't look at the traffic. Don't look at the lights. Don't look at anything. Just walk out in the street in rush hour. As you may have noticed, I have very low tolerance for insipidness. Ooh, this was tight. What was that? Like a can or something. I didn't see that. Alright, so I said it's in all my videos at the White House, right? Okay. Are you gonna go up there or not, man? Okay. I'm sorry, rush hour traffic is fun on a motorcycle. It really is a lot of fun. It's amazing the kind of shit that you see. This guy, see, he's, or she is, I'm sorry, out in the crosswalk on her car because being in a crosswalk is so much fun. Excuse me, bud. I'll be right either way. You know, stop lines. Oh, we're gonna miss this light because. Oops, that was close. So I hit the old man. We're trying to get to the Capitol, people. Okay. Slowest dude on the street driving one of the most expensive cars. This is one of the classic jokes, man. A guy with gray hair driving a $75,000 sport car. What's new, man? Keep up with traffic, okay? And these guys call me a dick for cutting traffic. I'm like, okay. Alright. I'm a dick for cutting traffic. You know. I'm gonna not cut traffic because you think I'm a dick if I do it. What's that? Running a red light? Is the guy a dick too? Or he's just a bicyclist doing what 700,000 people do every day in the city. Because he can. Anyway. Let's go. This used to be hell right here. Not to mention just hell traffic, but a hell neighborhood. And they blew out, rebuilt all this stuff. So then we'll come down. Pennsylvania, what is this, Mass Avenue? Yeah. Okay, you can't make a right there. And, ride this guy's ass up. Here it is! That's gonna do for now. I'll do a better shot to that. I don't want to leave you hanging. Give you your daily dose of wonkness. There you go. The U.S. Capitol in all its glory. I think we owe $1 of debt for every stone in that building by now. It's got to be close. Got to be real close. Well, I'll just stop here at Earl Street because I just want to stop, let this car out. Okay. Yeah, no turn on red. I don't know. What's going on, duck people? And one of those ducks about 10 years ago, ducks went out in the Potomac and capsized, and all the people drowned on it. I had a leak around the propeller shaft. And despite the fact that they were all maybe 50 feet, well, maybe 100 yards from shore, and they're all supposed to have life preservers, they all died. Every fucking person on that damn thing died. And they stopped running the ducks for a while as a result. Make sure this guy doesn't crush me against this. He's far too busy giving a tour. Oh, I was supposed to end it there. Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, we'll do one more quick pass and then we'll end it. I forgot. I was so busy talking about ducks. Oh, Jesus. Come on now. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. Thank you. So busy talking about ducks, I neglected the obvious. Alright, so we gotta go up here and make a turn. I don't know what the deal is with this. Alright. I'm gonna have to do right there. What's going on, bro?